Hi everybody, it's John back again with another final reveal video. This time it's the Airfix Vauxhall Industries Churchill Mk-VII tank in 1/76 scale. Well, there are a number of things I want to talk to you about this particular kit. It might be one of the cheapest and one of the oldest Churchill tanks on the market, but it's also one of the horriblest kits to put together. I've built many an armoured tank in this scale, loads and loads, can't remember how many, probably hundreds in my time. And the Airfix Churchill is the most finicky, fiddly, difficult to assemble kit I have ever ventured to put together. And it has nothing to do with the turret. The major issues with the kit all lie in the track panniers here. What I'll do, I'll just take the turret off because I just want to show you exactly what I mean. The track panniers. Now, I've built a couple of other Churchill kits. Built the Hasegawa kit, and I've also built. No, sorry, I've only built two. I built the Hasegawa Mk-I, and I've built the Airfix Churchill Mk-VII before, but a long, long time ago. And I think my brother had to help me put this thing together because I wasn't very old. I think I was about 9 years old, maybe. And I found this kit a nightmare then, and I found it an even more of a nightmare now. I decided to build this kit. If you remember, I told you that the kit had a rear wheel missing, and I decided to build it with that rear wheel missing there. Can you see that? Because Airfix gave me so much hassle over the replacement of this wheel that I just gave up, and in the end I just built it without the wheel. And I think for diorama purposes, I don't think it really is an issue. You know, I think it's going to be all right. But basically, the two panniers on both sides are built in exactly the same way. You've got a left and a right hand half, or if you like, an inner and an outer section to the track pannier. And the idea is that each individual spring, you can see the springs there. Each individual spring, can you see the springs just above the wheels there? They're a separate part. And then you've got two wheels either side of the spring, and they have to be located onto the spring, set aside to dry, and then you're ready to assemble the track panniers. And basically you glue all of those spring units into the inner half of the track pannier, and then you have to locate the track, which again is a nightmare because if you try and heat seal it like they suggest in the instructions, it's just a waste of time. I eventually stapled them together like I normally do, and then the staples are hidden inside the track pannier so you can't see them. But then you have to locate the track over the suspension wheels, and then you have to fit the outer half of the track pannier to the whole assembly. And that's where your problems come, because these little spring assemblies, the little spring assemblies with the wheels on them, just don't want to go where they need to line up to the outer holes. And it takes forever, and then by the time you've lined them all up, 2 or 3 of them have popped out because the glue's gone off. It's just a nightmare. The Hasegawa kit actually got round this issue by having the separate springs built into the track panniers, and the track pannier part included the wheels, so that there were no issues. It just fell together. It was a really easy build. But the Airfix kit, I mean, it's not bad. You know, it's not a bad kit at all. It's actually, you know, I mean, there are more accurate kits out there, I'm sure, but it's not that bad a model, and it looks the part. It's got a nice rotating turret, gun elevates, machine gun attached to the turret there, and there's a machine gun in the front of the hull, and the kit, you know, the kit looks the part. It's quite detailed body shell. You've got lots of tools going on in the back there. You've got fitments, hinges. You know, it's got everything you want. There's even spare track sides on the side of the panniers there, which is quite good. The parts are there, you know. So the kit is actually not that bad a reproduction of a Churchill, but I do warn you, if you're starting the trade, if you're going into modelling recently and you haven't built many model tanks or many model vehicles, leave this one till you've been at least modelling for a couple of years. This kit is a nightmare. I've been building kits for the best part of 45 years, and this kit, for me, was a nightmare. So there you go. That's the final reveal on the Airfix Churchill. This kit, of course, is going to be one of the models that I'll be putting into the D-Day diorama buddy build. The Airborne Airfix Jeep gun and trailer, comes with an anti-tank gun, is in the process of being built at the moment, and that will probably be ready at the same time as the diorama is ready. I haven't started the diorama, but I will be starting the diorama. So hopefully this will all come together as a diorama set for the D-Day buddy build. I'll be very pleased to get that sort of out of the way. So that's the Airfix Churchill. Hope this video has been of some use, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye for now.